It's a busy week for traders. Let's get right to it with Michelle Schneider, the Chief Market Strategist at Market Gauge. Good to have you here to get the ball rolling. What are your three trading keys with so much happening?
Well, I think number one would have to be what I always talk about, which is you have to watch the consumer sector, my granny retail. Granny retail told us in April that things weren't so bad at the beginning of April, and now it's actually sitting above resistance, which is a good thing, but so minorly above that if it starts to sell off, basically I think what that does is say we may be ready for another, let's call it a correction for lack of a better word, or we may have reached some kind of a peak. NVIDIA, of course, had the great earnings, but I don't think that it's done as much for the market as people anticipated because there's so much other stuff. That's number one. Number two is you still have to keep your eye on those long bonds, the TLTs. And third, I think you have to really watch that growth sector, right? The semiconductor sector, which has been habitually a leader. And can it continue to lead if that starts to roll over? Again, doesn't mean I'm bearish, but it does mean that you have to be somewhat patient for your next buy opportunity.
We have to talk about Tesla. Tesla CEO is saying so long to working with the Trump team. What's your strategy for test driving that stock that has been in overdrive, both up and down?
Well, yeah, I mean, certainly Musk has learned his lessons. And I think the wonderful thing about Musk is that he does jump in headfirst to things. And when he discovers that he's drowning, he pulls back. I mean, that's smart. That's what people who are geniuses and billionaires can afford to do. And he's done that. In terms of stock, the stock itself, Tesla, when it cleared 280, that was my buy point. And now, of course, it was trading up around 350. The question is how much upside. A lot of this last leg has been on the buzz of the robo-taxis, which will be launched June 12th. So that tells me that that stock should stay firm, not necessarily go much higher from here, and it could be a sell the event type of situation. A lot will depend on what happens, of course, in the overall market. But I would, if I was just waking up to Tesla right now, I would probably not say be a buyer here. And if you're in from 280, which I was very vocal about, I'd probably say good time to at least lighten the load a little bit. And if we get another decent correction, then we can look at it again. It's kind of how I feel for about almost everything.
Great information. Thank you, Mish.
Thank you so much for having me.